This is a big moment for me, and I'd like to share this with you. So now, to make it official, I present to you the Tonight Show marquee. Here we go. Let's light it up, boys. 3, 2, 1. Let's start the show.
I say, how you doing today? How you doing today? Y'all already know it's your favorite rapper, the best fan writer, director in St. Louis. Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, #1 bestseller, battle rapper, service of the year recipient, Lacey G. Soldier Turtle. Who raised these ninjas? Who raised them? But this UnCensor the Conversation podcast, we are live right now. We are on YouTube, we on Instagram, we are on Facebook. But if you do not catch us today, you can catch us tomorrow or wherever you listen to your podcast. So we're about to have another crazy show. So first up, we got radio personalities, all the certifications, busy boss in the building. You gonna say something?
I was trying to get off mute, you big head. See, he already starting, y'all. Happy Monday, you guys. Let's have a great show. That part.
Who raised this ninja? And next up, we got the woman who always got the backstories, well as on Earth or other planets. We got backstory Ricky here. I don't know if she on her camera yet, but we got backstory Ricky. So she probably doing something. So next up, we got my boy, battle rapper. Don't forget the 3. We got Tone Bone in the building.
What's up, people? How y'all doing? Let's have a great show tonight. That part.
It depends on what strand of weed the Tone smoke today. We gonna get the intellectual Tone on the other on Antonio.
We probably start getting more intellectual bone here on out, considering these health issues and everything I'm dealing with. A nigga look at life differently.
And then we got my bro, you already know, the second best rapper in the world behind G Soldier. We got Y Tutter up in the building.
What's happening, man? Do y'all mother effing Googles. Part 2 drop 11/6/25. November 6, 2025.
Where can I get the tickets at?
And inbox me right now. YC Bang. We're going to put a play together and make sure you get right. YCBEY.
Whoever wants tickets, make sure y'all pull up on the Broham up in this piece. All right, man. Let me go to this first topic up in this piece. Look, I gotta get my topics ready. My screen tripping like Dr. Flipping. All right, here we go, right here. All right, it say if the world started over tomorrow and new people on the earth never saw movies, what is one movie that you will refer for them to watch up in this bug Tone Bone?
Life.
So that's where they gotta definitely watch Life. Why you say that?
It's the funniest shit ever.
Better
The funniest shit.
Friday.
What the fuck? Yes. Not even fucking close.
Facts, I agree.
Nigga said Friday. Just Life. Nigga, yes, that's easy. That's hella fucking easy. But nah, yeah, that as far as being funny, but I would tell, I don't know, man. Malcolm X is a great movie, informational.
Talk to the people. We the people got the power. Let's ride.
Oh, I don't know. Just depends on how I feel that day, I guess. Yeah, but them be two movies that jump in my head as like all time greats to me. So yeah.
All right, gotcha. The lady says, "Happy New Monday, everyone. Speak love and truth. Be nice. Be kind. Speak your mind, everyone. Please be you. You're one of a kind." She over here busting these flows. Drea said, "Hella drove too," or set it off. Do that promotion stuff. I just watched it off the other day. Why to the
Oh yeah, man. Hella drove. Straight up.
other than
Tap in with the littest, the
other than
biggest.
your own movie.
Hella drove, the littest and the biggest. But the runner-up is Life. Eddie Murphy and Martin. You know what I'm
Talk that
saying?
shit.
You say if I do, I put the sheets on you. Have me roll.
Hey, look,
Classic.
do you think that's better than Harlem Nights?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Harlem Nights was disappointing.
Well, yeah, like Harlem Nights.
I ain't that I don't like it. I just felt like Harlem Nights had too many comedic greats, whatever the fucking word it is. Too many people that was good at stand up comedy and movie comedy to not be as funny as it should. That movie should be hands down the funniest movie ever, but it wasn't. They went a different direction with it. And I feel like they really missed the moment to create history. You got Red Fox, Richard Pryor, and Eddie
Eddie
Murphy,
Murphy,
three different generations of comedy right there. I truly feel like that movie should have been way fucking funnier because both of them are, all three of them are funny in within their own right, and all of them were influenced by each other type shit.
What about Ricky? Stop caking.
So,
I would tell them to watch Sinners,
Yeah, Sinners dope, definitely Sinners. I like Sinners.
but I like scary movies, so I would probably tell them to watch some of this shit. But Sinners,
Yeah, I tell them to watch some of it. Yeah, I watch
not
some.
for real, because I like horror movies because I think horror movies are funny. So like they probably need to watch some shit like The Blackening or something because it was funny, or they need to watch Mr. Crockett. That was funny.
All right, Stacy. Stacy, well, my movie, I say a movie this year. My movie will be. Oh, there she go. You on mute.
and she lagging hell, ain't it?
I take it back. How you learning?
Some shit.
Higher Learning is definitely a good one.
I like I learned it. Yeah, Stacy. You might you on mute, or you might have to go out and come back in. We can't hear you.
Yeah, and she's like spacey too.
Yeah. Look, yeah, we can't hear nothing. You might have to go out and come back in. My movie will be Training Day, Denzel Washington. Up in this mug, you already know. You passed the test. That nigga said you passed the test. You a narc, nigga. After this nigga tried to have this nigga killed. Look at this nigga. He said you passed the test. You a narc. Like nigga, if I had this wallet, this nigga would have blew up.
Funny.
Hey man, Stacey probably gonna have to go out and come back in. Yeah, because we can't hear you, and it look like you like lagging. You can answer when you come back there.
Yeah, you move like Nicki Minaj.
They say you move like Nicki Minaj. Oh no. All right, let me go to this next video. My nigga said you moving like Nicki Minaj up in this mother. All right. Here we go.
I have a question for the women. Is it true that y'all will allow a man with money to get away with more than a trying man? And be honest, and this is what I mean. Is there a difference of a man with money cheating and a trying man cheating? And the man with money takes care of everything. You don't have to worry about nothing. So do you take that lick different than a trying man that may still be struggling a little bit financially, but he takes care of you, but he's great at communication? But the man with money, horrible at communication. Matter of fact, his only form of communication is buying you things. Is the trying man more trusting than the man with money? And if that's so, why are you okay with dealing with somebody that's not trustworthy because they got the money? Can the man with money get away with not being affectionate and not being romantic? Matter of fact, he actually mean, he's rude. Versus the trying man who's all of these things but lacking in a department. Are you giving him less respect? So the question here is, if you're going to allow the man with money to get away with more than the trying man, Why is it that you expect the trying man to keep trying when really, if he had it, he could do whatever he wanted to do?
Ricky, you want to take that?
Did you say me?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take it. Hold on. All right, so look, listen, a man with money get away with way more shit, right? Like they get away with way more shit. Does that mean that it's right? No, it don't mean that it's right. But do it mean that a bitch will stick around longer because this nigga got money? Absolutely, because she's trying to secure her future, which is the reason why all of these bitches trying to get pregnant by fucking celebrities and shit. On top of them trying to get pregnant by celebrities and all of this shit, everybody want a rich baby daddy. So yes, a woman will be with a man that's less affectionate and less this and less that because he has money. The man that's just trying, but he ain't got the money, he not gonna get the same benefits. It's just like having big dick energy. A dude with a big dick get away with certain shit that a little dick nigga can't. That's just how the world works.
All right, Stacey, what was your movie?
Oh, Coming to America, the original one, the number one. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's
Next.
good. Tara, if the world ended and it was a new world, what is one movie that you will refer to the new people who've never seen movies?
Dirty Dancing.
You would pick something like that. Who raised this ninja?
Patrick Swayze movie?
Dirty Dance. You ain't never seen Dirty Dancing, Tom?
No, I think I'm too young for that one.
Look, I said out of all the movies. All right, what's your Tom? What's your thoughts on this topic? There?
I go with, I feel like what Ricky said, like it's just the thing. I don't know about the last part though. I don't participate in no type of activities to even understand that. But the beginning part, it's just like it just is what it is. It's just how life goes. Motherfucker got money. I mean, it ain't just with women. It's across the board. Like with everything, any type of situation in life, motherfucker with money don't gotta do it. Don't gotta work as hard as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to make shit happen. I mean, that's just how it go. Um, I mean, just speak on how fucked up. I mean, how crazy the world is. How tangible the world is when it comes to a lot of things in life. You know what I'm saying? It's a different level of life. It is what it is, though. I mean,
Y'all was just said that Biggie Small wouldn't have had no money with no women.
now when no bitch would have fucked with Big if he was broke. When no bitch fuck with Jay-Z if he was broke. Man, it's just what it is. To where you can say it's fair, you can say it's this, you can say it's that. It's just how the cookie crumble. I mean, it goes down. It boils down to that. Honestly, it just boils down to a lot of bitches is lazy.
Mm,
Like they want somebody else's money and don't want to work for their own. Because
mm,
a woman that actually has her own and is established don't give a fuck what you got. Like nigga, you ain't finna play with me on no level. That's just integrity, morals, all type of shit outside of money. Shit that money can't buy. So it's not for every female, but I would definitely say like niggas with money get away with a lot of shit. But a trying man is truly worth something to a woman that understands life beyond. So if the bitch leave you because you ain't got shit, bro, then fuck her. You work on yourself, get yourself together. The guy gonna send you what you need.
Hey, Ryan G said, bruh, that's hitting on the truth. Teresa says, hello, beautiful people. And Drea says, yeah, it's a big difference. The nigga that's trying never get on his feet. I don't trust neither versions though, but I will let the man that's more established do more. Not disrespectfully get away with anything. It's what I allow. All right, why to the
Yeah, man. I say shit. Shit. Most bitches ain't shit. You feel me? Straight up. Just look at the Bible. All through the Bible, bitches ain't shit. They conniving. They
Hell
backstabbing,
have no
set you up.
fury.
The Bible. If you a Christian, you know bitches ain't shit. If you know the Bible. But besides
So I never
that,
Eve.
as far as the trying man to a bitch that ain't shit, he look like a liability. You know what I'm saying? Even if he's very genuine and care for you and everything, check off all the right boxes as far as being with you, as far as in a relationship. Besides the money, still look like a liability. Nigga with money don't look like a liability. He look like an asset. Look like somebody of value. And I just say that to say most people know the price of everything, but know the value of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's most superficial people and 95% of bitches.
Teresa says, I feel like he's talking about when women didn't really have options like money of their own, or about females that don't want for themselves. So they'll take disrespect over respect for the quick bag. All right, Tara.
I also agree with Ricky here. So, as we know, not every woman is going to be this way. And I was lucky enough to grow up with women in my family who were the side pieces. I saw that. I saw how they let a dude go home to their wife, but come in and utilize them for what they needed. And I just always thought that was super disgusting. And so for me, it's odd. In this day and age, because I'm I make my own money, I have my own career, so I'm not a girl out here now trying to figure it out. In this day and age, I can kind of see why money is super important to these young girls. But to allow yourself to be disrespected, and usually when we talk about disrespect, it's either cheating on her, beating on her, talking to her bad, ruining her self-esteem and self-worth and stuff. And that should not be. How can you be happy that way just because he has money? What if he leave you? You don't, because he has money don't mean you gonna have money, and it don't mean you always gonna have access to his money. So even though this mentality is true for a lot of chicks, I really need y'all to get up off of that. I have like I told you before, with the exception of one, I've always made more money than the men I've been with. So this could never be me. But for those who feel like, damn, I need to rely on somebody else and I don't want to do nothing for myself, go watch Waiting to Exhale real quick.
Yeah, so they watch a movie about side chicks?
Huh?
Just a movie about side chicks.
I mean, but not Bernadine. Go and see how you could build a dude up, help him start his company. He can leave you. You cannot just think because you got him or got a baby by him, that means you always gonna be all right. You always have to want for yourself.
Who is Bernadine?
Bernadette, whatever the hell her name was, Angela Bassett.
Oh,
that was the whitest thing you ever said.
What? Angela Bassett?
Angela Bassett.
I mean, to make sure he knew. What we doing?
There's a lady that said, she said, get your shit.
Yep.
Get your shit and get out.
Get your shit. Get your shit. And get
classy. That's classy. He sure left that bitch for a white girl, didn't he?
I gotta remember to give y'all a shout out for y'all performance at the end of last show.
Oh, you are so welcome. I said when Tara see this, she's gonna be so proud of me.
Look, because everybody said you won. All my friends who was like, Ricky was the best.
I'm here all week.
All right, Stacey.
I didn't get to see any of that.
So we're just talking about basically.
I didn't get to see what you all saw. So just go on to the next one.
Where is it? Where are we at? Here we go.
Because you made a good point. What the fuck does healed even mean? I'll say some people, they don't listen, they interpret. So an unhealed person versus a healed person would be able to hear information, especially criticism, and accept it, use that to make themselves better. An unhealed person will interpret those words as, you're attacking me, I feel attacked, you're a narcissist. If you're not healed, everything you hear that does not go in congruency with what you already believe is a problem. So it's the interpretation versus the open listening that would give you an understanding of the difference.
And a lot of times when people say, I'm healed, it's more of a mask than them truly actually doing the work. I'm healed can look like I'm avoiding actually addressing the issues and I'm just putting up a facade like I'm okay when I'm not necessarily. So if you're healed, you've learned how to manage certain things that show up whenever you become dysregulated, certain things that show up whenever your brain scans a threat. You've learned how to manage those things and how your response is.
If I'm healed and I've done everything I needed to do, and I'm dating a woman that doesn't believe in therapy, doesn't think anything's wrong, I'm going to trigger the fuck out of that woman at some point.
So once she sees me in my comment state, she sees the contrast between me and her, because she isn't calm, because her overexcited nervous system won't allow her to be.
And now I got to spend a lot of energy trying to regulate her feelings, even though she sees me as the demon or the problem, but the demon and the problem was in her past.
This emotional contrast that I'm talking about is the reason why most people end up breaking up. See, when you're single, there's nobody around you triggering your unresolved issues. And because of that, you think your issues aren't there anymore. But the day you get around a person that's evolved past you, that healed person will be a constant reminder of all the ways that you're not healed. And instead of seeing an emotionally regulated person as an asset, you see them as a threat, because their simple presence exposes all of your issues that you thought were gone. We can do one of two things. We can allow that evolved person to evolve us into the emotionally regulated person they are, or we can demonize that other person for simply being a constant reminder of just how unhealed and unevolved we actually are.
All right, Tone Bone, that was your.
Hey, that nigga was speaking that shit, wasn't he? That nigga was talking that shit, you hear me? Hey, look. I love it because he touched on like a lot of shit when people be like, "Oh, I'm healed. I'm better now. But you just been isolated. You hear me? You ain't been around shit. You don't know what the fuck gonna go on if the same type of situation hit you. Cause not everything look the same, though it may feel the same. You get what I'm saying? Like we don't know discernment. You really gotta put yourself through some shit when you talking about I'm healing. You hear me? Healing ain't a beautiful thing all the time. I mean, it's beautiful in the end, but the process is a fucking process. Like dead ass. A lot of people skip out on the process by isolating themselves or hanging around people that are yes people that don't go against what the fuck they got going in their mind. You get what I'm saying? So the moment that they bump into somebody that's truly on the other level, or they've been through this or they've been through that, like, hey, I did this, I did that. You hear me? And straight sound with it. Like not a motherfucker, 'cause a lot of motherfuckers be like, oh, I did this too, but them motherfuckers be fucked up too, ain't it? But I'm talking about motherfucker that actually like did the work and you seen the work and they work is transition. Like it's like what the fuck?
What's that? Like some symbol.
But the
This
work,
Stacey
the work,
over there making
the
beats with
work,
that ass.
but the work, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put the work in when the work is like evidential, like it's evident that this person put this work in. Like a lot of times people feel threatened by that, you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to so they lash out in the way that they lash out, but in their mind, I'm healed. So you the motherfucker that's fucked up because I'm healed. I know I went through my stuff. I know I went through this. I'm okay being alone. I'm okay doing this. I'm okay doing this. So therefore, you're the problem. But no, it's really in the sense like, no, you the problem because you don't know how to be around nobody but yourself. You don't know how to adapt to nobody but yourself. You don't know how to look in the mirror, You don't even know how to look in the mirror at yourself. You lying to yourself. You get what I'm saying? So like, it's hard for a motherfucker to actually be in the world and not truly like correct self. Like you gotta have people around you that's not scared to tell you the truth. Like straight the fuck up. Cause as long as you around people that's gonna tell you what you wanna hear and you doing the same thing you always been doing, you never change, it's crazy as shit to think that you ain't gotta change to elevate. That's the dumbest shit in the motherfucking world. I'm gonna be the same tone bone, but I'm a better tone bone. Ain't no motherfucking way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. But I would say to each his own, but get yourself together. Get yourself together. Truly do the work of fixing you and being able to manage your emotions and control your emotions, like dead ass.
All right, Sonya. Sonya said, "I definitely agree." Uh, Drea said, "That's why I'm staying single and have been single because everyone I know is unhealed. Meanwhile, I am healed and self-aware, and I've experienced triggers in the midst, so I avoid what triggers me. And it was not an easy process. I did it alone, and I'm still putting in effort to remain healed around a city full of kind artists. So I do my best to avoid reacting to toxicity." Bone was is correct. All right, Stacy.
So I have to go at the tone. That was really good, by the way, Tom. So look,
Thank you.
I'm gonna say this. At this point in time, it's a lot of people who have been dealing with so much trauma. Just growing up as a kid or whatever, and even today. So I think therapy is needed. I mean, to be real, everybody needs therapy, some type of therapy. Um, and yeah, some people can be traumatized by the triggers and things. Let's say you feel like you're over things you've grown up from or whatever you've grown up with. You've been traumatized as a kid. You feel like you over, and then somebody trigger you, you flip out and stuff. So I just feel like therapy is an ongoing needed thing. You know what I'm saying? It's some type of we all need to heal, whether we meditate, whether we go to church, whatever form of is needed, and whatever therapy we think. I mean, because a lot of people go to therapy and they don't have the right therapist. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like church is therapy for them. Whatever helps you. Everybody needs to heal. You shouldn't jump from one relationship to another. You shouldn't jump from one problem to another, I should say. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're healed and you're even when you're completely healed. I feel like sometimes we need to continue on, you know, because I don't know what complete healing really looks like, especially if can be triggered by people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to end with saying continue on with therapy and whatever helps you heal, make sure you work on yourself, okay? And continue to work on yourself and continue.
All right, Tara.
The answer that the young lady just gave led me to a similar conclusion. I think the problem with people talking about healing, when you say I'm healed, that means you have no more work to do. And so I don't believe that that's a thing. With people with trauma and things
Right.
like that, it's an ongoing process that you'll probably be doing for the rest of your life. Now, that the way that you do the work may change. You may put in 10, 15, 20 years of therapy, and then after that, meditation become your thing, or prayer becomes your thing, or giving back to the community, whatever it is that you want to do. You got to constantly still be working on self. To me, and this is not to offend anyone else, in my opinion, if you say something like, I'm healed, and so I just stay away from my triggers. Well, if you're still being triggered by things and you still have triggers and you have to do what Tone said, isolate or avoid things and people and places, then you're not healed. You are in the process of healing and you found a way to avoid, something that isn't good for you, which is always smart. But again, I don't think that you can completely say that you're healed if you're still being triggered by things so much. You got to learn how to avoid those things. So, and I don't even know why we have to walk around saying that. I mean, if it's an intimate relationship, I get it. Maybe family members people who love to come up and say, well, you used to be like this and you used to do this and you used to say this. You may have to sit them down for a moment and say, look, you're not going to continue to judge me for 5, 10, 25 years ago. And if that's where you're at, you don't have to deal with me because I'm a different person and I'm going to demand the respect of you getting to know the new version of me. But other than that, you just walk down the street whistling, talking about I'm healed. I mean, I just don't even understand what we're doing with that, what point we're trying to prove. I'm always a work in progress. Still got a temper on me, and I've been working on it for God knows how long. And it's a process. Yes, I can still be triggered. That's how I know I can't put that ED on the end of there and just be like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm dandy. Not yet. So, I mean, just take care of you and worry about you. It don't matter what nobody else thinks.
Hold on. Okay.
Hey, you right about that temple girl.
So just what
Woo.
you just said, just what Tara just said, that's what I was kind of saying. I don't think a person is never healed. You know what I'm saying? You have to constantly work on yourself. So, yep, good job, Tara.
Uh, Teresa said, I don't think anyone can be fully healed. Healing is a constant journey. No one living is stagnant. So triggers, traumas can change, develop. We should always be working on ourselves. Dwayne says, no one knows what completely healed means. Teresa said, I agree, Stacy. Dwayne says, once you experience whatever happens to you, it's forever there. Finding a coping mechanism is the key. Drea said, correct. I'm still putting efforts, of course. I am very much healed. My testimony hit different. It's okay to avoid things to have a better environment. It's people that purposely try to trigger is my experience. So I set boundaries.
Got it.
Make sure that's it.
Those are good choices.
And Teresa said, healing is a continual journey and you can be healed from one thing, but that's not everything. And she said, I also agree with you, Tara. Go ahead, Ricky.
Thanks, darling.
Healing is a constant journey, and I relapse on a regular. I always say that I'm not the same me I was yesterday. There are certain things that I do that will still let you know that you got me fucked up. I just want to throw that out there. So just because like I got born again and I done been dipped in the water and all of that, don't think that I don't know how I still
crazy.
Crazy.
Dipped in the water.
Real. Yeah, I did. I went and got born again. I went and got dipped in the water. I went to the river and they dumped your ass like a
Most
baby.
people say baptized, but all right, love, I got you.
Nah, look, I got born again and I got dipped in the water because that's what happened. I got dipped in the water. I was in the all white socks, had the big long hangs on.
Dipped in the water.
The water was dirty as hell, but it was worth it. Now, for real. We did it old school.
You was in the whole river or the tub?
It really was. We was in the river. We was outside.
Wow.
No, ma'am. In Mississippi?
Oh,
yeah.
I was
fuck no, boy. Hey, I'm sorry. God will have to forgive me. I need a fucking clean tub with some fucking water.
They was doing it straight
I don't want no
biblical, like
fucking
old school,
woods.
tied you up with a string. Like
I
it
want
was
none of
real.
that shit. No, real.
It was real. Listen,
Your devotion is strong.
Experience. Listen, my experience is my
said your devotion is strong.
Your devotion is strong, boy.
My devotion a whole lot of stuff, but it ain't fake. Now look,
hey, it's beautiful. Hey, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, you
listen.
stronger
All
than
I'm
me.
saying is, you had your turn. Look,
girl, I'm complimenting your little round head ass.
I'm good on it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm just saying that healing is a forever thing. It is very hard, and I hate when I hear people talking about how healed they are. Because listen, in my 40 years of being on this earth, or 41, whichever way you want to try to slice that cake, I will never undo all the trauma that I have. It's just not gonna happen. Because every day something else is gonna get on my nerves. Like these kids, like my daughter sitting over here trying to play with me, and like she know what time it is. Like I don't understand this, but I get triggered very easily. So I know I ain't healed, and I know I got a lot of work to do. So just don't do shit to trigger me. That's for all of y'all on the podcast and the people of the world and the people of other planets too.
Ain't for bone because I don't get no fuck.
Oh my God!
Ain't nobody worried about
First
you.
thing he want to do is trigger her. It's a lot.
You got BP Parker.
Like,
BP Parker laugh at that.
I'm just saying, like, I really be trying hard with these heathens, and it just don't be working. Like, I don't know, like lost causes. But look, healing is a forever continuous thing, and I think it's beautiful. And the more that you got to put out here in the world that you probably aren't, because you're masking that shit, and that's just the reality of the situation. Healed people don't walk around all the time talking about I'm healed. They just don't. That's not how it works. So if you're that person, then you aren't healed. You're masking for whatever fucking reason. I don't care. I'm not here to judge. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, let your journey be your journey. It's for you.
He said he laughing with you. He laughing with you. He laughing with you.
Listen, your name is BP Parker. You don't even own Amico. We're not doing this. All right, come on, let's keep it up.
Look, that's my cousin. Who raised this?
What that mean to me? Everybody related to everybody according to the Bible. So what that mean?
I tell you to get on her head.
He did his ancestry, and them people told him that y'all was related. You better go somewhere. That's my cousin too. Tell him why, because he the God, and we all related. We all children of the God. Ain't that right?
Look,
tell him why. See.
Look, Drea says, I'm doing my best. I'm not allowing people to dictate anything when it comes to my personal experience. It's a full effort and I'm fully healed. I most definitely know what it means because I've healed from everything. I do a weekly evolution on self.
And
Amen.
after after supposed to be
Amen. And with
evaluation.
that lets me know that you ain't as healed as you think you are. But that's your opinion on it. This is mine, and we're gonna agree to disagree.
We need to change the subject because Ricky crazy.
I know.
I'm not.
So we all go through daily healing. What up, Watsutter? What is your thoughts
Hey,
on
look,
this?
a person that can never grow can never tell me that they always heal.
You on mute? You on mute? What?
Yeah, to speak on a little bit about what bro was talking about. He was saying, when you giving somebody some constructive criticism, they get to automatically feeling attacked type shit. And the person that automatically feel attacked is a person that take too much shit personal instead of realizing people just got opinions. Just because they got their opinions don't make it a fact. And you taking their opinion personal as a personal attack. That rhyme, they ain't even try to. But yeah. Straight up. And yeah, so it's about first off, don't take what's on the outside of you so personal. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's like a thunderstorm coming out of nowhere and your whole day fucked up because it's raining. Nah, it don't work like that. You can't take shit on the outside of you so personal. But as far as healing, I don't believe somebody that's completely healed is real. That shit, I rhymed again. They ain't try to. Somebody that completely healed, that shit ain't real. You feel me? Because it's a journey. Because the room for improvement, like I say, is always the biggest room in the house. I don't care if you're 5 years old or 100 years old. You still ain't got it 100% together. Only person I know of that had it 100% together, and I don't even
Jesus.
know if he real or not, was Jesus, and they killed his ass. He was the most perfect person so-called the world has ever seen. But besides that, uh, healing is a lifelong journey because it's always gonna be areas that need improvement. Because if that ain't true, that means you are perfect. That means nothing adversely ever affects you. That means you are never stressed. You are richer than ever, spiritually, physically. That means you know it all, you got it all, and it should reflect that. But ain't nobody reflecting that, you know what I'm saying? Even billionaires still getting caught cheating. Look at Jay-Z. Made her write a whole album about cheating, lemonade type shit. But
Dropped it
who
out of
else?
nowhere.
Look at Diddy. Diddy, multi-billionaire, fucked over in the game. You know what I'm saying? Look at Harvey Weinstein, billionaire, fucked over in the game. So it ain't about the money, it ain't about this. It's about becoming a better person. Life don't get better, we get better. And that's what make life feel better. You feel me?
All right, boy,
Talk that shit,
you supposed
God.
to smoke
Weinstein
some of that
and Diddy
toe weed.
definitely need some goddamn therapy. Six
Smoke some of that
marriages.
toe weed today.
Type
Nah,
shit.
nah, and I do. Hey, YC is for real. He like that attack shit is real too. But you also got to be careful because unhealed people be trying to give people advice and they shit be fucked up. So just
You
watch who
know
you
what?
get advice from.
To touch on that, honestly, we got to stop doing it. I think I talked about this on the show before. When we were younger in the 80s, crackheads would be sitting
In the
on the
80s.
concrete by our bus stop.
He told in the 80s.
Yes, and they don't play with me. Um,
Sheesh, you was going
And
to
they
school
would
in the
tell us,
80s?
and in the early 90s too, they would tell us when we were at the bus stop, hey, don't ever do this. While they're shooting up, while they got the lighter under the spoon, hey, don't ever be me. And just because they sat there in their shit in front of us, addicted like a mug, didn't make them less of someone that we should listen to. I want to listen to the person who has clearly made the wrong choice. I don't want to be that. So I don't think people always
Yeah.
intend to be hypocritical when they're trying to give advice. Sometimes people know they messed up. They know they continuously messing up, and they, with all their heart and soul, do not want you to do the same thing that they're doing. So it ain't always about do what
Nah, I think
sometimes you have to let a person let you know or tell you based on them not being able to conquer that demon what mistakes you shouldn't make that they made.
yeah, Tara, I agree with that 100%. That's like for me in my mind, there's a different type of advice. That's somebody that's truly being helpful as opposed to somebody that's like pointing out your fuck ups. Like if that geek was in there like tell oh nigga, you look like this and you look like boy, you a fucking geek. How you gonna tell me this? But if you sitting there telling me, don't do this, youngster, you'll be like this, or you'll do this, you'll do this. You get what I'm saying? Then you
Yeah.
gotta look at that with a different type of light. But a motherfucker that's being more judgmental, I think that's an attack when you coming off as judgmental, as opposed to trying to actually like listen to what a person's saying and why they where they at. To give a constructive type, to give constructive criticism. Criticism it can be constructive or it could be deadly. You get what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
just like it's a thin line, but I definitely agree with what you were saying.
And BP Parker did that quote. Well, there was a dope quote. He said, "Life don't get better, we get better up in this." There was some
In
real
that
stuff
order.
like that.
So anything your family
Oh, you
members
know,
say is the biggest, best thing in the world, huh?
yeah,
Right?
it ain't.
Talk that
Look,
shit.
absolutely not. But in order for you to get better, life got to get better.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Look, you got to get better so life can get better up in this. Bars, man. Drea said nobody trying to compete with options. I'm speaking my experience, so let's not rub Drea the wrong way. It's never deep. It's okay to respect people's experience. I got raised in like 80s babies.
You got raised like 80s babies. How old is
Yeah,
you?
that
God
lets me know
damn.
that you're getting.
Okay.
Ricky, stop.
I know Ricky. Who raised Ricky?
Hey, all right, I'm gonna be on my better behavior.
All right. Next topic, yeah.
Yeah, that's screaming unhealed.
Nope,
And I never
nope, we're
said that
not
I
going back.
was.
Come on, yeah, behave.
And I
All right.
never said that I was healed.
Next topic.
I'm
Next topic.
under
Well, being in
construction.
Atlanta all this time and then going to Nashville, where it's predominantly white. One, they go home at 5 and 6 o'clock when they're producing because they go home to their families. Being a country singer, if you are a singer in country music, you're a man. If you are not married, it is not respected. Family is respected in country music in that space. But in our space, we are singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't call a woman a bitch, a hoe in Nashville, because they'll never even listen to your music and your professional career will suffer. At what point in the Black community do our men create real homes? And even talking, just our first time talking, and you said you didn't even mean for that to happen. Life happens. I'm not here to judge life. I'm looking at a successful Black man that has the ability to literally turn the narrative on Black family, you know? And my grandfather, I watched my uncles and everything. My whole family, they're married. I'm not the girl who didn't see what a man creating a Black family is supposed to be. So I'm asking right now, Black men, I got to my Black men to really step up for Black women and create families. Yeah. It's really not cool. Black men are attacking Black women. And it's not a cool, they're not creating homes. They're creating babies everywhere.
I'm just not going for it, bro. Honestly, listen, she looked good in her hookup, and I understand that she's being emotional right now. So naturally, everybody is going to gravitate to it, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to have a deeper dive into this on the Q show tonight. But the fact of the matter is, they don't really want to hear the answer. Listen, I've been married for 21 years, literally. And guess what? The people that attack me the most are Black women. You're going to have to address the Glorillas. You're going to have to address the Sexy Reds. You're going to have to address the Meg Thee Stallions. You're going to have to address all of the things that we see culturally that's basically incentivize women to leave men that they supposed to be with and then ultimately embrace making the government their daddy. Like, I'm not going to fall for the okie doke just because she crying about it.
All right, Tara.
So I think 100%. He could have said everything that he said without saying, "Nah, I'm not falling for it." Of course, because she emotional. They don't want to talk about it. See, again, that's the attack on Black women that she's talking about. You don't have to belittle the fact that she got emotional. She feels that. Back then, I don't think she was married. I think she's married now, but we do see that. It bothers me. I have 2 daughters. One of them who's much closer to all of this. She'll be 22 in March. And then I have a 12-year-old. And it's like when I look at their future and their selection in black men, I am really starting to come off of that. I really want them to marry a black man thing. The little boys I'm seeing out here and these little predatory bastards that's approaching my daughter 35, 37, 27, and she ain't number 21. Something wrong with y'all. So I'm like, maybe an Asian might be okay. I really don't want them to get with no white. I ain't gonna hold you. That's not. But maybe an Asian or a Hispanic or somebody who's gonna love them and treat them right, make sure they happy and not be so foolish. Because right now, black men are looking like our enemy. Not all of them, but you got too many black men out here who love to attack black women, tell them everything they're doing wrong, call them out their name, do all of this. They don't want to help these women. They just think they're a lost cause because of people like Sexy Red and, all those other girls that he named, because they do carry themselves in a way where they want to be ran through. They want all, and they think they're running through the dudes. Baby, it's not how that works. But that's for another day. And so we do have to hold them accountable too. You're the ones that are influencing the little girls to be like this. And I know that y'all think it's cool to have whole faces and just go out here and give your body to any and everybody. But when did that become the prize? Like, I just don't understand that. So I think I would respect where he was coming from more if he didn't have to belittle her and make it seem like her emotions are invalid and just focus on, we need to talk about it. Welfare did this. We've talked about this a million times on this show. That's where he got that little statement from. Yes, women were told, get rid of the black man out of the house and we'll come take care of you with your little food stamps and all that other stuff. That is the first and foremost problem we need to discuss. And then we need to discuss how women are carrying themselves these days, what they are telling these little girls and other girls to go out here and do. None of it is conducive to getting a husband who will respect you or trust you. So I can agree with that. I just need him to get up off the condescending stuff. Excuse me.
All right, why to the?
Yeah, her emotions was invalid. I ain't rocking with all that crying, suck ass
Oh
shit.
my God, whatever.
Straight up, invalid ass emotions. But
It's disgusting.
I say most black men, we not the reason that the house ain't together. We ain't the reason the home ain't together. We ain't leaving our family. The bitches usually leave. And that's because they find out the dude so-called cheating or ain't fulfilling whatever void they need to be filled. And they take that shit personally and they take the kids with them when they leave type shit. And I say that's due to the programming of women about the fairy tale illusion, like the Prince Charming, all these women. Matter of fact, not the women, it's the bitches. Shout out to the women though. But the bitches, they got this fairy tale illusion like Prince Charming finna fulfill every void and they ain't finna have no stress in the world. But when they get they so-called Prince Charming and that nigga ain't fulfilling every void and they got kids in the equation, she gonna take that shit personal and take the kids. I'm pretty sure my statistics on this is right when I say about 95% of bitches is the reason for broken homes, and old girl crying for nothing because she trying to point the finger that way instead of pointing it that way. And to piggyback off of what Tara said, so I can point the finger this way, it's been a number done on us as a people in this country while we behind enemy lines. And the only way to make this better is by overstanding that and picking right, sticking with each other, and overstanding ain't nobody perfect in this thing called life, and have a plan together. Cause most people ain't got a plan. They just out here winging it step by step and hoping shit go their way instead of actually structuring and strategizing on a way to manifest happiness and heaven on earth. But far as what the crying lady was talking about, I say she is 100% wrong. She crying just to cause she hustling. She trying to get some more followers and get some people on
That
her
was
team.
K Michelle, the singer. That wasn't some random girl looking for
Exactly. You just
followers.
proved my point. She hustling. Right up.
You know what? Women having emotions are not invalid, and she is not 100% wrong for
Not all
asking Cam
emotions are
why he
invalid.
keeps. And yes, exactly. Not all women's emotions are invalid, but for asking this man why he keeps creating baby mamas and not a home is a
He ain't
valid
asking
question.
that.
But I would love to ask you this, YC. You said that
Tara,
women.
everybody else.
Wait a minute. Let me just ask you one real quick. You just said that women being cheated on personally is a problem. How do you not take that personal?
Because 9 times out of 10, the bitch cheating too.
Oh my God. Okay, whoever's next. Whoever's next.
All right, Stacy. That's crazy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. We can now.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Internet, I don't know. But okay, so I really didn't see the full video, but to go off of what I do sense and know about men and the broken home, I'm gonna say. Yeah, it's because a lot of the men do cheat and we do take that personally, and that does affect us men. Yeah, if you want to have a happy home, keep the home happy. That part. That means don't go sticking your dick in everybody else's home or whatever. So what I'm going to say is, so a lot of it is the men's fault, and they break the homes. Yeah, and they may take the kids away and put you out the home or whatever. But if you're gonna destroy the home anyway, they don't want the home broken. So get the hell out. That's the purpose. Like, bye. Don't be bringing your mess, having her emotional and the kids suffering through all of that. You guys are horrible. It's a lot of 95% dumbass men out here. Ain't shit bitches men, whatever you want to call them. So my thing is, I guess if the man want to destroy the home, then he needs to be out the home. So that's the thing. Why see that
Point
part?
proven. Point proven. Point proven.
And the point is the broken ass niggas to break the home and destroy the home, and they need to stay out the home. Don't
We
nobody
ain't
want to
leaving.
have
We, we ain't
have
the
the
ones
kid,
that leaving.
the women all emotional with the kids and raising the kids while y'all out there cheating, ain't even when y'all out there cheating and they ain't worried about the kids, all of that. It's craziness. And another thing, you guys are always trying to break a woman, you know what I'm saying? And that's not good. That's not good. So go on with your crazy self and leave the woman alone. That part.
Hilarious.
Next.
Drea said, "Is what bone on her reading me wrong as if I'm sexy red ass
Hey,
shit."
hey, 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 hold up. Don't you gotta read that shit. Hey, cause lady, I don't even know who the fuck you is. I wasn't even talking to you when I was speaking. For real. I very much ain't healed.
Look,
I only show grace to one woman in my fucking life. Straight the fuck up.
look,
Lady, I didn't even speak to you. Straight
Oh,
uh,
up.
look.
wow.
She said
I
broken
was
Oh,
home.
actually
wow.
defending
What happened? What I
you.
missed?
That's the brown tail.
The fuck?
It said broken homes
Talking
crumble
some tone,
silence.
tone,
People
tone
came from
misreading you.
without
I'm not
faith.
even reading you, man.
Oh, wow. What I
Yeah,
missed?
people were taught. Teresa says men break the home by cheating. They leave first by
Oh,
doing
wow.
that. The men ignore that and blame the woman for breaking the home because they want the respect of not being cheated on and standing on boundaries.
That part.
Go
That part
ahead,
right
Tom. Go ahead, Tom.
As far as this topic go though,
there. That part.
check this out. First of all, the Bible say, a foolish woman destroys her home with her mouth.
Mm.
Right. Um. Secondly, if men and women just sit back and point and say, "Oh, well, you the problem," then, "Oh, well, you the problem," "Oh, well," you'll never get to a solution because you're too focused on who the problem is and not what the actual solution for the problem is. Broken homes are a thing in black families. Broken homes became more of a families when welfare kicked in. Do with that with what you do what you will with that. You hear me? Conditioning is a thing. It plays a major part into why we are what we are. But honestly sitting back and saying men is the reason this or black women are the reason it ain't doing shit but making us be mad at each other and be mean to each other, to where a lot of times people ain't even going through that shit in their relationships, and just because they read a certain topic or discussing a certain topic with they mate, it becomes a divide in the household because they have different opinions over something. um it's just a tool, I feel like, to separate the family as a whole, which is unfortunate in our community. But yeah, I don't really like the whole blaming each other, and I just don't like Kate Michelle. Period, because she the same woman that Thomason. You can't raise a man. Now you want to cry, Thomason. We need black men. Like that shit is fucking crazy. Like for real, just her mental state. Like bro said, she hustling. I can respect a woman with tears that saying certain things and she truly heartfelt saying it, but her shit didn't feel sincere. It just felt like she was just trying to like the victim mentality is crazy. We gotta shake that shit as black people, period. That victim mentality shit is fucking crazy. We gotta like shake that shit as a whole. Cause oh, you did me like this and you guys are doing this, please get the fuck out of here. Speak to the women and the men speak to the men. You hear me? You got like somebody like Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels held men accountable as well as he had women accountable. He just give views on the women's situation because it's a more popular thing, but he definitely used to go off on niggas that wanted shit. And they want a certain type of, you know what I'm saying, guy. He got a whole fucking video teaching men how to become men, that if they didn't have their fathers, things you're supposed to know before you become a grown ass man. Like Kevin Samuels definitely played both sides of the fence. So like, do that shit, be constructive with it. But just to sit there and be like, oh, black men or black women is the reason this and this and this and this, I think it ain't gonna do shit but keep us yelling at each other and being mad at each other.
Right. And they said, yeah, quoting the Bible, the devil know the Bible too. Go ahead, Ricky.
Well, call me Satan, motherfucker.
This nigga told a fool. Hold on, before you go, Ricky, let me read Teresa. She said, men think they can use the home as revolving door and say they aren't the ones leaving because they come back after cheating, but will leave for good off a woman that does the home and then the same, and them the same. Go ahead, Rick.
It's just funny that none of the men actually answered the fucking question that she said. Instead of him, the guy that commentaried on the video, instead of him saying how he can get better, he was like, "Oh, she over there crying, her emotions invalid." Okay, issue number one. I've been married for 21 years. Great, kudos, hats off to you. The issue is how do we fix it, right? But instead, it's like, oh, because she said it. Here's the thing with the messenger: everybody want to pick and choose when they want to hear the actual message because of who it's coming from. Now the message is unimportant because of who said it.
I
Shit is crazy.
told you how we fix it. Strategize, plan, execute, repeat.
Are you finished? Or are you done?
Tell me you finished. Are you done?
Again, the question, the statement that she made about how certain men in Nashville are and how country singers go home to their families after being in the studio, but for whatever reason, black men, they say they in the studio and you don't see them niggas for 3 days and they still ain't made a hit. I'm not understanding it. I'm just saying.
Bills paid.
And that's the issue, because dudes think because they paid a bill that's all it takes. And hence is the issue. And she was saying how her being in Nashville showed her a different light. It showed her a different dynamic on how families are, on how they view it. And the dude instantly went to the Sexy Reds and the Gorillas and the Megan Thee Stallions, but then he want to leave out the Nellies and the T.I.s and all of the other motherfuckers that's over there talking about shaking ass and popping pussies, and the Futures and the 2 Chainz. I'm just saying, if we're gonna call a spade, it got to be a spade on both sides. We can't pick and choose. Oh, because women are saying this shit, like men and Luke went out here talking about pop that pussy back in the motherfucking 90s. Like, come on now.
Can we call it a heart or a diamond? You gotta be a spade.
You can call it whatever you want to call it. But I'm just saying, you call it motherfucker a club because that's what they be in. Then the whole thing about women want to leave because a man cheated. Let a woman cheat and see if a man's sticking around. Because she's still at the house, though. She's still trying to make a home a home. Now the dynamic ain't the same. Now she can't do it because she's a woman. That's the shit I'm talking about with the double standard stuff. Like, let's just work together to make this better, because it's too many broken families out here, and the only people suffering in this is the fucking kids, which is the reason why they only getting worse and fucking worse. They're not getting better. The children are getting worse and worse. Our children in the fucking United States are some of the slowest fucking kids in the world. The motherfuckers over there in China and shit, over there making full course meals in kindergarten. They growing their own shit. We are so far behind because we sitting over here picking and choosing and arguing about the man did this or the woman did that. Let's fix the shit. It's both our fault.
All right. Next topic.
Hey, you know, if I call myself a bitch ass nigga, it's way heavier than somebody beside of me. Bitch ass nigga. Like, truly. Like, to just go on what you're saying, I get you. And then on secondly, country music guys that call women bitches and all that shit too. I like their music. I fuck with them niggas. Like, for real.
They definitely do. I agree.
It's wrong to try to debate, but it's wrong to, so even her narrative of, well, country people, that's just a slave mentality of, well, white folk do this and us black folk do that. White folks over there, no, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. So it's not that who said it. I get you. It's not the messenger. It's the messenger in the sense of her intent behind it. K. Michelle is not she's not the person to believe. Just based off her history.
And why is that? Because you don't feel like she healed enough, or that she been through enough, or that she ain't.
No, not that I healed or nothing. It's just she full of shit even when she for the women.
But how?
Like, she just full of shit.
Because you basing all of this on a stereotype that you don't even know this woman. Because you ain't never
basing her off what she represents on screen as a woman herself.
Again,
what she comes out of her mouth and say. So if
what does that have to do with this? What does that have to do with this question, though? Up to black men, why we attacking her for asking a question?
If I'm full of shit and I lie to you every other time, right? I'm full of shit and I lie to you. I'm full of shit and I lie to you. I'm full of shit and I lie to you. And I come to you and I'm crying and I say, Tara, I need 100,000 or my life is gonna be over. Am I not full of shit still? Because I'm crying?
But that's not what she's doing. She's not asking for anything. She's asking why Cam won't marry somebody and keep a home to his kids.
It's not the literal sense. It's not the literal. I'm speaking about me being full of shit, not what I'm asking for.
But why is she full of shit? And why does anything else you've ever heard about her matter in this context?
Hey, look,
stay on the subject.
What I love about black women is y'all stick together no matter what, bro.
You see, like, no matter it's anything to deflect, to down us, to talk crazy about us, but to answer the question.
I'm not downing shit, man. What am I downing?
What's the
next question? Said women. When you just said women gonna stick together no matter what, it was not a compliment, sweetie.
What the fuck? If you sticking together, yes, the fuck it is, sweetie.
I don't believe that. I don't believe you at all. Now you really are full of shit.
Let's get to this next topic. Yeah,
the fuck.
Next topic.
The fuck.
Provision is for husbands. Correct. Yeah. Provision is a husband-led action. Correct. If you ain't nobody's husband, unless you have a child, providing is not in your spectrum of responsibilities for your relationship. If I was up and I was somebody's boyfriend, if I wanted to do that, I could. Don't come to the table expecting that I'm gonna be doing that for.
And for me, that's the problem right there. People living beyond their means. But the fact that just because you up don't mean that you have to put everything into somebody else's situation. Right. But I think it's really a mindset of the society and the culture that we live in now. This whole if I'm up, I'm supposed to do XYZ when you can't even cover what you would want right. in the first place. So
provision is for husbands.
Correct. Yeah.
Provision is a husband-led action.
Correct.
If you ain't nobody's husband, unless you have a child, providing is not in your spectrum of responsibilities for your relationship. You should be focusing on building your relationship in a way that leads towards marriage. Basically, I'm saying marriage. As we get older, that should be the goal technically for us in relationship. Can we build something that's going to move us in that move us in that direction? Once we figure that out and we get into a marriage and I make a physical commitment to you in front of God and everybody else, then we start talking about my role as provider. And what I need to be providing to you, etc. As a boyfriend, as a whatever, that's not my role. That's not my job. That's not something I should be thinking about. If I was up and I was somebody's boyfriend, if I wanted to do that, I could. Don't come to the table expecting that I'm going to be doing that for you just because we're boyfriend and girlfriend. That's not how that works.
All right, Tom Bone.
I mean, what's understood ain't gotta be explained. If we ain't married, then certain things just like the same thing with women. It's certain things that you're not obligated to do if a motherfucker not that type of person in your life. I think entitlement is fucking up a lot of shit in the world today. Like a lot of shit. Like a lot of shit. People just being entitled to shit that ain't theirs. Or because somebody just because you we had that conversation like last week, I believe, one time with the friends, wasn't it? When one friend thought the other friend should have did
Yeah,
something because they came up on
yeah,
something. The
yeah.
entitlement of it. It's just crazy, right? Because it means it goes the same thing in the relationship. Just because a motherfucker, yeah, man. Just because a motherfucker got it don't mean that they gotta do. Just because you fuck with a nigga don't mean he gotta do this. Like when you with me, you gotta take care of my kids. Them ain't mine. So if I do decide to do something, it's out the kindness of my heart, not because I'm obligated to do it. So I think appreciation is something that's lacked in our community on both ends. A person that deals with you and rocks with you, not because they're obligated, because they want to. But I think entitlement comes in, and then people get to thinking that, oh well, I don't this don't fit me, or you're not doing this for me, like I'm not supposed to. That's why a lot of relationships fail because entitlement is a motherfucker.
All right, Ricky.
This is funny that men on this show are saying these things because I do believe that we've had a conversation similar to this, and they were like, "How's a man gonna know you a wife without being a wife? You know, like if it's in you, it's in you, and that's what you're gonna do." Like, this is actually really funny to me. But my allergies over here acting up, so I'm not crying, but I'm crying. Now my eyes are running like a mug. Um, Nobody's obligated to do anything. You're a fucking grown, able-bodied adult. You got the same 24 hours in a day that the next motherfucker have. Do with that what you will. Um, but don't get mad when she don't look at you as a leader or a provider when the first thing out of men's mouths is, I'm a provider, I'm a leader. And they ain't providing shit. Boyfriend, friend with benefits, everything is an exchange. I give you, you give me. I do for you, you do for me. We're here to complete each other in whatever aspect that looks like. The moment that you think I gotta do some shit though, I'm gonna show you what I ain't gonna do. And that's just keeping it a buck. But I don't expect anybody to do anything for me nor my children outside of the person that I laid down and had them with. And in that moment, if we are talking about a future together, and if you ever get to the stage of actually meeting my children, then I'm looking at your children as my own, and I would hope that you are looking at my children as your own. And if that's too much for you, please leave me the fuck alone. I don't need you to be their father. They have one. That's not what I need you for. But understand that they will be around. So there may be times that they're looking at you for leadership and guidance. I don't need you to financially support my children. That's my job. That's their daddy job. Anything that you do is in addition to. But like the whole you not a provider unless you a husband shit. People went out there getting married, they say as you think it is what you are. Like, let's get this together. Like, I hate when people, dudes, they be like, I don't want to do this. If you listen, if you want to go Dutch on a bitch, go Dutch with a heifer. If you want to be the man that take care of everything, be the man that take care of everything. It's no right or wrong way on how you get to your destination. We all different. But now y'all go ahead. I'm finna get ready to go to bed.
All right, Tara.
I agree with Ricky 100%. On this show, we see that the rules for women are much different. We got to let you cheat on us. We got to let you, you don't want to take care of our kids. You don't want to help us with nothing. We still got to call you king. We still got to say you're a leader when you don't. It's for us, it's just a fucked up world, and y'all just want us to live in it. So regarding this conversation, though, I find it interesting that you would even go out and date a woman if you think you ain't got to do enough for her kids. Now, I didn't say why y'all dating. you got to pay no more from your $1,200 babysitting bill or nothing like that. But if you with a woman and y'all living together, this is more than dating. Now y'all in a relationship. Those kids you should be treating like they are yours, just like Ricky said. If you decided to sleep with and get with a woman who already has kids, if you don't want to be a provider, like, get back to what Ricky said. How am I supposed to know that you're going to be a good husband and that you're going to be a good provider if you won't do those things while we're dating? But I gotta show you what kind of a good wife I would be and mate and partner I would be before you even consider asking me to marry you. Make that make sense. You can't. So for me, I think if it's not your job to be a provider during dating, I can rock with that. Dating. But if you decide to come into a relationship with this woman, y'all move in together, y'all are exclusively committed to each other, that is when you got to start showing what kind of leadership you have, how much of a protector you are, and you got to start providing. Providing does not mean that you're the only one bringing money in the house. We got to stop doing that. You could be a provider as a man in the sense that you fixing the house or you find the right mechanic to get y'all cars fixed. You know what I'm saying? Help her keep her peace the same way you want her to help you keep yours. Providing is so many things. You know what I'm saying? I think one of the greatest things in the world is when a Black man decides to truly love, honor, and protect a Black woman. I can't think of nothing more beautiful or sexy and all those other descriptive words that we use than a man saying, I'm going to be here for you and I'm going to treat you right, and actually doing it. So if you're going to say you're going to be with someone and you're not going to provide until y'all get married, then we don't have to fuck, suck, clean, wash, and cook and do nothing else until we get married. How about that?
All right, watch
I think the guys in the video said the boyfriend and husband thing. Just putting that out there. They said if you want your husband shit, you supposed to, but as a boyfriend, like meaning dating, it's not. But
Go ahead, watch to the.
I think they're talking about money wise. That's not the only way you provide.
Yeah, man. I say shit. If you a provider, it's gonna show regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be what's on the forefront. That's how you living. That's your aura. That's your light. You know what I'm saying? Like Tone started off saying, what's understood ain't gotta be explained. Just watch how I'm living, and you gonna see what's really going on. As far as how I'm rocking, my leadership qualities, what I'm doing for myself. Like, if a man is sovereign, got his own foundation, and progressing in this thing called life, and you seeing his goals go from just something on paper to materializing, hey, and things of that nature, that's just automatically given. A provider gonna be a provider, whether you married, friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, or not. A provider's a provider. So shit, I just say that shit just gonna be what's on the forefront. And if he ain't that, it's gonna show. And you can't expect nothing more out of somebody that ain't already showing those qualities. And like I say, most women they be programmed thinking it's a Prince Charming out here gonna fulfill all them voids and save them from the game. And that shit ain't real. It's all fake. So yeah, man, just know that what you see is what you get, what you get is what you see, in that order.
All right, Stacy.
So of course I had to log on and come back on. But anyway, I guess this is what talking about a man providing or something.
You're saying provision should just be for husbands, not boyfriends.
Is that what we?
So if you're a boyfriend, you ain't got to provide until you're a husband.
I think that's full of bull. I mean, because a woman's gonna rock with somebody if they see that they are. I hate to say this, but being taken care of. But if a man is also taking care of himself, a woman, that's a thrill to a woman. You know what I'm saying? If a woman see a man taking care of himself, looking nice, you doing it, and then you come in, you step into her life, helping her, that's a turn on, and that's what you want from a husband. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first beginning. That's the beginning to knowing this is what you want, like the qualities from a man. If a man comes into your life and feels like you supposed to provide for them and stuff, and you're not married to him. You know what I'm saying? That's full of bull, and it feels like you're going to be taken advantage of. You know, so a woman never wants that. Even though like women do step into that role, you know, early on before they're married, they try to show their uh, like marriage quality, like I can do this, wifely duty type thing, you know, I do this, this is what you're gonna get from me, you know. And I think we do that too early on, you know, when we shouldn't, and some men don't deserve any of that, you know. So just I just feel like women should know their worth and don't let a man take advantage of them. And also, man, if you see the women coming into your life and it's not gonna treat you right or whatever, you feel like that's not a woman that you so-called want to marry, then leave her alone and let her go about her business. I think a lot of people play too many games, first of all. But I definitely I guess I have something to go, but as far as women shouldn't be playing the role of wifely duties and shit if men are you know not work, and men should still take care of women that do their life. Then that's a good thing. That part.
All right, and last topic
Hey,
of
hold on,
the
hold on, hold on. A
day.
question for the women. Women, y'all got sons, right? So if y'all son introduced
We
y'all to
do.
a woman that they were dating, that they were dating, like not like, mama, this is my girl, that's what I'm talking to, right? It ain't been that long. It ain't, you know what I mean? And then the next week he come to you and say, well, her son need his tuition paid. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of it. What would be your advice to your son? To go ahead and take care of it to a woman that he barely know?
Do whatever he felt
No.
like was in his heart.
Nah, my answer is
No,
absolutely not. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to say, how long y'all known each other? You know her for 2
no,
weeks? What the hell would you need to be paying her son's tuition for? Now, if my son got it like that, and that's just, you know, what he
I'm
want. If she got it like that, I'm not rolling with that. 2 weeks, but I specifically said in a committed relationship and living together.
But I mean, so the topic of
Listen,
the men were speaking more so about like they were separating husbands, and he was just saying as far as responsibility, like just talking to other men, you know, responsibility, like this is not your responsibility. If you choose to do it, you choose to do it. But to feel like it's an obligation when you're dating someone, and that's just why I asked the
He
question: if it
said
was your
boyfriend
son.
and girlfriend. That's a committed relationship. That's a
But I
step above
mean, a
dating.
boyfriend and girlfriend is not always a committed relationship.
I don't know how y'all move these days, Dan. Okay, you got it.
yeah, I would tell my son to do whatever he felt like was in his heart, because I would also just tell him don't put himself in no debt trying to help nobody else. If this is something that you're gonna need back, then don't do it. But if this is something that you want to do and there's somebody that you see a future with, who the hell am I to tell you who to give your money to? Because you work for your money, so you can do with it as you please. But just understand, don't come asking me for no money if you get burnt.
All right, yeah, let me go to this last topic of the
Ain't no sense.
day. Last topic.
So I know a lot of people gonna be upset with what I have to say, but I've gotten this far by always authentically sharing where I stand on things, so I'm gonna continue to do so. I saw the new Polo Ralph Lauren Oak Bluffs Martha's Vineyard HBCU collection, and it's a beautiful collection, by the way. I believe there is a Morehouse alum that is the creative director over there now, so I want to say, man, you're doing an incredible job. Love what you're doing. But what I didn't see as I was scrolling through the press release post was a single comment from a black person about the price. And that's where I have a problem. We just launched a 100% cotton collection utilizing a 100% black-owned supply chain where we're paying black farmers above market prices for their cotton and their labor so that we can financially support them in a meaningful way. Since that launch, we have received hundreds, if not thousands, of messages, emails, DMs from black people telling us that we're too expensive and they're not paying $60 for a t-shirt. This t-shirt in the Polo Ralph Lauren collection costs $128 for this t-shirt. And I haven't seen not a single comment complaining about how expensive this shirt is. So I'm wrecking my brain trying to figure out how are we a 4-year-old black-owned brand with a track record of giving back to the black community, paying for black kids to learn how to code, donating to Black Mamas Matter to fight the abysmal black maternal mortality rate where black women are dying at 3 times the rate of anybody else in this country, paying for black men to get access to mental health services. We hire black talent, and yet we constantly receive nonstop criticism about our prices. Ralph Lauren pledged $2 million to 12 HBCU schools over a 5-year period. Now, when you do the math and you divide that $2 million by 12 schools, it comes out to around $166,000. You divide that over a 5-year span, it's around $33,000 a year to these schools. Ralph Lauren does $7 billion a year in annual revenue. Actively Black donated $500,000 off of $5 million in revenue. That's 10% of our revenue that we donated back to the black community. And yet every single day, somebody is telling me that we are too expensive. I'm not anti-Ralph Lauren. I'm not anti-Polo. I'm not anti-Nike. I'm not anti-anybody. I'm just for us more than I am for anybody else. And
All right, Sarah, what's your thought?
I love this video, and I'm glad he's putting information out there because it's exactly what Black people do. We as Black people will not support each other. It is, and I'm not talking about all Black people, but it's very rare when they get their income tax checks. They're not trying to go buy Black, shop Black, do anything Black. They will run to a Ralph Lauren who ain't never did nothing for us, and like that dude just broke down that math, ain't really doing much for them HBCU. It's better than nothing, but come on, they make $7 billion. And they giving 33,000 to 12 schools over 5 years. They could do more, especially because we definitely spend more with him. We don't chase the Gucci's and the Versace's and all of that other good stuff because we don't like each other. We don't trust each other. We don't love each other. This all goes back to slavery. Light skin versus dark skin. Black people subservient to white people. That little black baby, when they asked that little black girl, which doll would you want? She said she wanted the white one because the black one was bad because it was black, because it looked dirty and it looked bad and demonic. Crazy brainwashing that they have done to us over 500 or so years. So yes, he's telling the truth. We are label chasing hoes at, the forefront of all things. And we are living the life and doing the thing when we got Versace or Gucci, all that stuff on. And 60% of my collection is now Black owned. That's how dedicated I was, because I can't think this way and just be talking about clothes and shoes. I also got to make that anything that I'm talking about. And we have a lot of great Black perfumers out there in case y'all were, questioning that or you wanted to know. So to me, I love this video. I'm glad he did that, and I'm going to put him on my radar. $60 does seem a lot to me for a t-shirt, and I would never be the one buying a $120 one either. But I do. I buy my purses Black. They're all from Sister Bag. You know what I'm saying? So where I can and where it makes sense to me, because again, I'm not buying anybody $60 t-shirt, I will make it work. But we do not do anything for each other. It's so disgusting.
All right, Ricky.
Out of all the companies in the world, all these high-end fashion places that Black people are forever trying to impress that don't want to send their shit to begin with, and they say, we're going to give you $33,000 a year. Here, shut up. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I'm not mad at Ralph Lauren. Shit, you can get this shit at Ross now. But just FYI for the people that want to know. Or Burlington, they be selling it too. Be on sale for like $9.99, maybe $19 if you find a good shit. But I think it's a start. I also feel like it's a slap in the fucking face. Because not only are you only giving us $33,000, you like, oh yeah, we teamed up with you cotton picking motherfuckers, and this is what we're gonna do.
Oh my God.
I mean, it is what it is, and this is just how I view it. Because in my head, this is how I saw that conversation that they stockholders and the motherfucking board members and the directors was having. It was like, go get the cotton picking motherfuckers because we need the good cotton for these t-shirts and this line we about to drop. They ain't gonna know no better because they gonna be like, damn, we finna get some money. This Ralph Lauren. And I'm just telling you that this is just how these motherfuckers are thinking. And us being like, oh my God, we finally getting some money. They recognizing us and they want to brand with us. And they like, we'll never be equal to them. Tell them bitches to pay y'all exactly what the fuck it's worth. Actually charge them even more. Because somebody still got to get out there and pick that cotton. No, for real. Like somebody still got to get out there and do it. I'm pretty sure it's a machine for that shit now. Or it should be, if it ain't. But I'm just saying, Somebody still got to get out there and work in them fields to actually get this shit. This is what I mean about like shit ain't as easy as it seems. It's probably a little bit easier than them out there with the little statues and shit. But I'm just saying that it's not as easy. And if they gonna be out here talking about we're teaming up and we're gonna have a partnership with you, nah, make them people pay you what you worth. Like don't be taking no motherfucking crumbs. Where else they finna get their cotton from? China don't fuck with us. Where they finna get it from? That's my point.
All right, Tom.
You know, I it's a lot. It's a lot to unpack. First of all, the reason why Ralph Lauren he don't see the comments in Ralph Lauren's situation is because Ralph Lauren has a bigger marketing situation. Obviously, Tara, you just said you buy the shirts, but you don't know nothing about the shirts. You get what I'm saying? So whatever he's marketing, it's a lot that go into business.
I said I
Period. I don't
wouldn't,
pretend.
would not.
You want to buy a $60 shirt from the black people?
Not a $60 T-shirt or $120 T-shirt for $60. Wow.
I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is, either way, the marketing is a thing, right? I'm not gonna buy $128 Ralph Lauren T-shirt, like straight the fuck up. But it's somebody that will. That's why the
Mm-hmm.
product is being made. You get what I'm saying? To where I feel like a lot of times we do more stressing off. We don't support each other. We don't support each other. We don't like I don't know. I don't know what the aim is, but like I'm pretty sure it's black people that will support you. Just got to get the right type of word out. There's too many successful black people that have situations, and because people support them. You get what I'm saying? To say that black people don't support each other, like I let it go back to that narrative. I'm just saying to sit there and be like, oh well, we don't do this. It's steady negative shit that we said about our own race. And I just don't think that's the case. It's the case for some, but you got to look at your marketing strategy. You got to look at the way you attack things. If we doing all this, we doing all this, we doing all this. Why short the dollar when it comes to your marketing? Why short the dollar when it comes to your advertisement? Like, cause I definitely didn't know about the shit. Cause like, if the shit dope, I buy a T-shirt or whatever it is. But like, the thing is, like, we just gotta get smarter and attack it differently. And as far as us and black people, like, where they do this, though, I mean, they established like the other race established way more than we got established in this earth. Like that's just what it is. Like at this moment, the major corporations are ran by another race. Major situations are ran by another race. Even with us going to work, like, well, we need to support. Like that's just like so. If a black man need to open up a hospital so we can hire more black nurses, black man should open up more schools so we can have more black teachers in the schools. Like we don't like. It's deeper than just like t-shirts and shit when we talk about this type of shit. Like it's deeper than just a fashion thing. Like to where like create like have a mindset. We should have mindsets to create what we once had that we lost or whatever got taken, however it go. But trying to thrive in a society and compare ourselves to a race of people that had a hell of a head start is unfair to us and unfair to yourself as a business person. Like who I don't know them guys to be trying to compare themselves to Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren been doing this shit for hours. You get what I'm saying? Like to where Ralph Lauren, it's like a motherfucker that's established with their clientele. You're not going to see certain things on their page because they are established with their clientele, and you'll see certain things on your page because you're just now getting established. And Lord knows, regardless if you black, white, whatever it is, if your people see you doing something, they're gonna always try to get a deal. That's just how business goes. Don't nobody want to spend money. Everybody like the richest motherfuckers is the cheapest motherfuckers. I promise you that.
Yep,
The
that's true.
motherfuckers don't want to spend a
Fact.
dime with nobody. They don't give a fuck black, white, Asian.
That's how
I
they
don't want
stay
to spend the
rich.
money. Like for real, I don't want to spend the money. So the thing is, they're going to market to whoever they feel like is going to buy their product. So just find out who's more likely to buy your product that they're marketing in that direction. Don't just market it for all black people because you got black people that'll say, I'm not gonna buy no $60 T-shirt, but you got a black person that say shit, nigga, send me the whole case. So I mean, I just think it's all like how you market your shit. I don't like to.
I've seen some great marketing in black beauty supplies, and black people still walking up like, well, what's up, sis? Well, what kind of discount can you give me? It's they want that discount, or they why you so much high? I go across the street to the Arabs or to the Vietnamese or whoever owns that shit, and they way cheaper. Yeah, because they pay less than rent. They got better banking deals and all that other shit. But
I
we
mean,
always
you
want the
may be
handout.
right. You may be right, but the fact is that they go across the street and across the street can get it cheaper. So as a business person, figure out how you can maneuver things to compete with that. I
Most
mean,
times you can't, baby. It's the bank.
because
We don't get screwed
the
left
thing
and
is,
right.
you can't, like, if I'm a consumer, it's like I'm going to look for a place where I spend less money. If I can get some authentic Timberlands for $100 as opposed to paying my my $215 on my mama, I'm going to get the $100 Timbs all day. But we pay for what we want. To where if what your product is not something I feel like I want, and somebody else can provide the same thing, then I'm not going to shop with you. You're not
But
exclusive.
that's
You're
the
not.
problem with us, Tone. These people got all the money. We need to show. We last year we spent $9 trillion as Black people, and that's why when we stopped doing stuff like ABC them and Target, they felt the wrath of Black people when we start holding back. We shouldn't have to choose and not choose our own to go spend money with them. We would get better deals if we were spending money with each other. Like you said, it's way deeper than this. There's no chance you should ever pay 128 with Ralph Lauren if there are Black-owned companies out here who can give you the same thing if you Black. That's just in my opinion. You're chasing a name. They have been around for a long time. When we gonna start spending money so we can be around for a long time?
All right, Stacy.
So first of all, you got to know your target market. First of all, that who you targeting? You know what I'm saying? What age, what range, all that good stuff. Also, us as Black people, we have to do better when it comes to owning businesses. Like when we say we open at 8, we have to open the door at 7:59 or something. You know what I'm saying? Not be running late. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that. Like you be, I'm trying to get here before work, or I'm doing it, and the person ain't open, or crazy. It's craziness. You know what I'm saying? We have to do better when it comes to servicing our people. Also, the attitudes, how we, yeah, we have to do better. And stuff. So, people may go out to Chesterfield versus the neighborhood store. So, yeah. And if think about it, if you're gonna pay 120, maybe they thinking about it's gonna last versus I'm gonna spend $60 and it's gonna tear up in the machine or something. So we also gotta make sure we do our people right. And again, who is our target market? What's our age range? All that good stuff too takes it's taken into account. So that part.
All right, what to the
Yeah, man. I say most Black people think white ice is colder. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to that Caucasian programming, you know what I'm saying? That's been done on us for a long time type shit. Hey, look at Young Thug album. Man turned his whole face white. And he said the reason he did it is because he said you want to go up, go white. And most Black people feel like that when it come to music, clothes, neighborhoods, shit, where they shop, where they eat. They think white ice is colder for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? They think light is better. You know what I'm saying? It's their house nigga mentality type shit. Like, are you out there in the field? Well, I'm in here in the house looking at boy. But it ties into that racial programming. Shit over there in Africa, the number one item that's being sold is skin lightening cream. Motherfuckers out there trying to become white because they think white ice is colder type shit.
Yeah.
They trying to become brighter type shit. So it's just
Yep.
not white supremacy, but white insanity in full effect. And it's time to break these generational curses by empowering ourselves, and that's how we empower everybody else. You feel me?
all right.
This is Justin. We have a breaking news you don't want to miss. Coming up next, UnCensor, the Conversation podcast presents Speak Your Truth. In this powerful segment, our dynamic panel consisting of G Soldier, Ms. Busy Boss, Tara Michelle, Tone Bone, Ricky and Gateway Louie take center stage as each one of them will speak their truth, sharing stories from the news that moved them, discussing hot topics that demand attention, or offering uplifting motivational messages to inspire us all. Get ready for raw, unfiltered perspectives and heartfelt moments. Back to you, Lacey.
All right, Stacey. Speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you at. Do you got anything coming up?
Well, tomorrow I'll be doing the National Night.
You on mute? Okay, you off mute now.
I'm off mute.
Now you back on mute. Hold on, let me unmute. Let me unmute your mic. Okay, hit the button again. There you go. You good? Nope. Yep. Hit the button one more time. Just hit it one more time. All right, go ahead.
Adios.
We can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear
Okay,
you.
so National Night Out is tomorrow. I'm preparing for that, servicing the community. Got a lot of stuff coming up with my new organization, Missouri State Board Chapter. I'll be doing a lot of traveling, getting prepared for this, my restaurant here soon, and preparing for Hella Drove 2, the movie, November 7th, featuring myself, of course, YC Bay as the director, writer, producer, all that good stuff. So I'm super excited about that. Got some new, more things coming up, and that part, just looking for, yeah, just you guys, check me out, look for me or whatever if you got time. Also, if you know your worth, live by it. You know what I'm saying? If you know you need therapy, get some therapy. Okay. Nobody is completely healed. I'm going to say that that's my opinion. I don't know everything, but I know people still need to work on themselves constantly. It's a battle. Day by day. So do do some meditation, motivate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Listen to some motivational speakers and live your best life. That part.
All right, Ricky, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you at. You got anything coming up?
Ricky's struggling with a few things right now. All I got coming up is school and some other things like that. I just want to say, like, check on people. Check on the people that you say you love. My nephew, literally, his child's mother just killed herself. Like, literally, just killed herself, and she was young, like 19, 20, like young. Uh, Life is short out here. If you somebody's suicidal, man, just call 988. Them folks will help you. I'm over here processing shit. Life is short. Check on folks, especially your mentally unstable folks, and y'all know who they are. Um, Even the people that you think are strong, just check on people. Like my thing for people is to check on folks. Check on people because life too short. Like life is entirely too fucking short out here. Like,
Yes, sorry to hear that, Ricky. All right, why tell the speak your truth? Let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
For sure, man. Got these tickets for sale, man. Hella Drove 2, Galleria Mall, movie theater. Theater already paid for. You know what I'm saying? These tickets going like mofo, the best thing smoking in the streets, you feel me? This that gas right here, straight up. This that blue magic right here, you feel me? We the dopest, we the littest. But yeah, besides that, got my Live for the Five podcast, just YouTube Live for the number 5, Live for the 5. And you can hear me popping it about a lot of hot topics. And Hella Drove 1 is on Prime Video and YouTube. So you can just Google Hella Drove and it'll take you down an amazing rabbit hole. And you might learn something to get your pocket swole. Cause I'm that cold. You feel me? And that bold. Straight like that.
All right. So look, y'all already know, man. Listen, I've been filming music. I got like four music videos. I think I just shout out my album. I just dropped one today, so make sure y'all go check that out. Never Fold. Like Watetta said, I mean, Hella Drove to me, Stacy, a lot of other great talent in St. Louis. If you need tickets, you can go on Facebook, hit YC Baby page up, or Martez Parker Bay, or hit me up and get the tickets too. So make sure y'all hit it up. If you ain't seen part 1, like you said, go see Hella Drove. It's on YouTube and I think Tubi and Amazon Prime, all that type of stuff. And I'm doing my concert hopefully soon. We crack it down on the venue, so hopefully by the middle of next month. But other than that, man, listen, stay prayed up out here, like you said. Rest in peace to Ricky people. Like you know, the devil is always at work. You never know, so you got to make sure you stay prayed up, protect your peace, and all that type of stuff. So, but just stay tuned for everything we got going on. All right. Yeah, that is the end
You're
of
not
the
gonna tell him about. You're not gonna tell him about that trip.
Okay,
No?
I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to Dallas. You already know I got considered for the Grammys, so I'm going out there to do some promo, do an interview, and all that type of stuff. So y'all stay tuned for that. Hopefully we get nominated up there. We ain't no hopefully we gonna get nominated, manifest and speak it into existence. But other than that, we will see y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Everybody have a good night. Bars.